Okay, so now that I have Facebook, YouTube on, I'm going to give you my experience after being in the industry over 40 years or 30 years. I'm going to give you my experience and the pros and cons. Now what? What now?
The YouTube went off. It's not live.
There's a brand new one up right now.
Oh, okay. Bye.
So I'm going to give you the pros and cons if this story is true about Lionel. Okay, just going to give you I'm going to give you the unvarnished truth and the unvarnished pros and cons. Okay, the pros and cons. So let's start with let's go back 2 years ago. Now, was the intent of AutoWorld to sell AutoWorld from the very beginning? That we don't know. Okay, but based on what AutoWorld's been doing over the last 2 years, they're trying to cut costs, they're trying to increase sales, and they're trying to look that AutoWorld is a very profitable company, and so therefore we could sell it for more money to Lionel. So that's one thought. Now let's look at Lionel. Lionel has been a train company in the United States for nearly 100 years, since 1920. Okay, or earlier than that, I think. Hey Siri, when did Lionel Train start? 1900. So it's been around for 120 some years. Okay. Now it has gone through an evolution. During the 60s, it was struggling, and then in the 70s, everything was screwed up. And they were sold to Fundamation. They were sold to AMX, the bowling company. I think it's AMX. So they went through some turmoils. They were bought out by several companies, okay? And then finally, I don't know if it was a family that reinvested. We're not live. I give up. I just, I don't know why he does these live streams, why he sets these up, but he doesn't put them live. I just don't understand it. I really don't. Unlisted, of course. Everything I just said is unlisted. I give up. So everything I just said was unlisted. I don't know why Ryan always puts these videos unlisted. And then therefore I start the live stream, and then I have to redo everything that I just said because no one's heard me. So we'll just wait here a little bit until the live stream resets itself and more people then know that it's me talking. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to get into this. All right, so now I'm officially live. Okay. All right, so let me start all over again. I'm going to give it, here's the word, is that Gene went to Toy Fair and he found out that AutoWorld was bought by Lionel Trains. If that is true, I'm going to give you the positive and negatives about this whole thing. Now what happened?
We're just talking about
Just like we gotta start paying closer attention.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll just finish my dialogue. All right. So here's the thing. Okay. You have the positive and negatives of Lionel being by buying Auto World. Okay. And you could go back. Why did Kmart buy Sears? Okay. Why did Art LaPierre or whatever the guy's name destroy Sears? There's hundreds of histories on why that. Why do companies go private or become private and then all of a sudden go? It's all about stocks and everything. And that, to me, that's my personal opinion is that taking a company public will destroy the company. And if your company, if you want to grow, if you want to truly grow, you don't get on the stock. You don't have investors at all. You don't need investors if your company is great. So let me explain to you the positives and negatives of Lionel. Okay, so Lionel's been in business since 1900. They've been making trains forever. Okay, they had their worst years in the 70s, just absolute junk in the 70s. They had a resurgence last 25 years, and they become much better at trains. The only downside to Lionel's trains is that they are not for the average consumer. Your average customer can't afford a Lionel train set anymore. They've gotten to they're so out of price for the average customer. And what I mean by average customer is for example, and Menards is a prime example of how they're exploiting Lionel, because Menards is creating an entire train section of affordable trains that should be Lionel trains. But Lionel has created, they've taken the average customer out of their portfolio, and they're only going to high-end collectors. That's my opinion. Everything is my opinion, okay? I'm not knocking Lionel. I'm just saying those are the facts, okay? Now, Lionel has a lot of ideas. They can do a lot of great things with Auto World, okay? Auto World has all these licensing. There can be cross promotions between Lionel and Auto World. And so the everything is about getting more people into a business, more into a hobby, okay? Lionel, Lionel was into slot cars in the 60s, okay? Now, they didn't have very good cars, okay? Matter of fact, I don't know if I have them right here, but I think I have. No, these are Strombecker. Hold on, let me see if I can find the cars that I have that were Lionel. Well, Bachmann. No, these are Bachmann's. Bachmann Strombecker. But Lionel had the same kind of cars in the 70s. Super Track. So Lionel, everybody was into slot cars, okay? This is what everybody has to understand. Everybody was into slot cars in the 1960s. Everybody. And believe me, Lionel was in trains, and obviously they didn't want to be, ostracized, so they were into slot cars too. So don't think that they don't have ideas of what could be. Maybe there could be a Lionel cross set. Now 1/43 is a perfect scale for Lionel, so you never know what's going to happen with that. You could do a Lionel 1/43 cross set. And maybe they're looking at production in China and bringing costs down, maybe getting a basic set where they can put into Hobby Lobby. So there's a lot of great things that could happen from this. Okay, time will tell. Are they still going to do exclusives with retailers? That is going to be, that's going to be the tail or the long term. What's the long term? What's the long term vision? But it could be huge. Okay, it could be huge. All right, you got licensing. You have inner products. Lionel licensing on some of the semis, maybe. There's so many different avenues in which Auto World and Lionel could merge into a bigger company, okay? And it's all about one thing, okay? Let me make this very clear. It's all about one thing, okay? I could have my opinion whether I like this deal or not. That doesn't matter. There's only one thing that is more important than anything else about slot cars, about these things that we make, slot cars, everything here, okay? There's only one thing that's more important than anything else. And that is getting more of these sets into more customers' hands. And right now, Auto World is only getting about 1% of the customers in the United States with sets. Let that sink in, okay? They're only getting about 1% of the U.S. customers with race sets, okay? I just want you to I want that to sink into your head. This is the one thing that I know more than anything else. I might be stupid in a lot of things. I might be not the sharpest block or a rock on the planet, okay? I might have some flaws, out the yin-yang. But one thing I do realize, okay, is market share. And we are just touching the tip of slot cars and where it could go in this country. It hasn't even started. And if Lionel has that connection with other retailers, and that we all of a sudden then start getting slot car sets into more and more venues, okay, that is big, okay? That is the potential of where we are headed, okay? So people could look at this and say, well, oh no, Auto World's been bought out, dag nabbit, are they going to close the South Bend, Indiana? I don't know what's going to go. I don't know what's going on with Auto World, okay? I don't work for the company, okay? I'm not, Richard Richard Berry at Auto World he doesn't have to contact me. I don't get paid. He doesn't, hey, Bryan, I want you to let you know, what's your opinion about us going to Lionel, Now, I mean, he could have asked me and said, hey, Bryan, what are your thoughts? What would you say overall? I said, well, I'd have said two things. I go, number one, how is this going to get this into more? If this is going to get Auto World sets into more locations, go for it. Okay? That's the key. That's the facts. Those are the facts that people have to understand. Is that if this gets Auto World race sets into 5% more locations, we didn't make enough of these, okay? We didn't make enough of these, okay? I'm just letting everybody know. Every time we get 20 to 30 new customers or subscribers on our channel, we sell a bunch of slot cars to just random people, okay? Just random people that all of a sudden, I can say this a million times, which I have, okay? There are a lot of guys out there. There are a lot of 50-year-olds, okay? Hey, Siri, how many men over the age of 50 to 70 are there in the USA? Population age 50 to 7 in America are 28.5 million. Okay. All right, so there are 28 men between the ages of 50 and 70. 28 million.
All right, I'm gonna go add a bunch of stuff to the sales. What do you want me to focus on?
Well, I thought you said you were going to do some Auto World.
You want me to put some Auto World on sale?
No, I thought you were going to do a thing here.
I could do a bunch of Auto World.
No, I thought you said it had to be a special tag or something.
If we put it at 30, if the retail's $36.99, we put it at 30% off, it'll put it to $25.99.
No, I thought you were just going to do 20% off plus 10 for club members. That'd be 30%.
All right, so it'll just go in the what's our number? What's the sale for the number 2?
The Jefferson right there.
Yeah, Jefferson jackpot. So I'm gonna add a bunch of Auto World to Jefferson.
All right, Jefferson jackpot.
All right.
So, well, first of all, let me explain about Auto World. So Tom Lowell, he started Auto World back in around he started it, the original company, back in the 1990s, mid 90s, and he sold out to to Ertl. Okay, let me just guys give you a picture of the hobby industry over ever since I've been in the last 30 years. Okay, all right, and unfortunately, it's really been since 1996. All this has happened in 1996. In 1990s, okay, the number one toy in America was Thomas the Tank. And Ertl, that owned AMC, they owned everything. They were number one. Guess what happened to Ertl? They're gone. They're out of business. They got broken up, bought up, all that. A lot of things change. People don't realize how short of a time it is, okay? You had AMC Ertl. Why do you see a lot of these old model kits? Let me go get one of these model kits. This was all during the AMC Ertl days. Hold on. Let me see if I have one of these AMC Ertl days. Yep, right here. So this was the AMT Ertl days, okay? See that? AMT Ertl? The Ertl Company, Dyersville, Iowa. Everything was out of Iowa. They had a huge factory. They did die cast. They did model kits. They did everything. And this was all in the 90s. This was made in 1989. Because all model kits in America were all made in America. All in Iowa. Okay, and then all of a sudden we sold this country out to Mexico, and half this stuff went to China. And AMT Ertl was bought. They were gone. They lost Thomas the Tank. And they bought Thomas the Tank in the 90s, which then increased their sales. Everybody was getting Thomas the Tank. Then Thomas the Tank had a downside because of lead paint. And they had a fallout, and so AMT. Then all of a sudden, Tom Lowell started to buy AMT because no one was doing AMT model kits anymore. And then you had AMT, you had MPC, you had Polaris. All these companies were separate companies. And then all of a sudden, they were starting being bought out by everybody else. Do you know how many die cast plastic injection mold machines there are in Iowa? There's a guy named Jody, okay, that lives in Iowa. He has over 200,000 molds in this. I saw the warehouse. I went into this warehouse in Iowa. Okay, there's a warehouse with 200,000 molds just sitting there, waiting to make different plastic model kits. Just sitting around doing nothing. See, one thing people don't understand is how big People do not understand how big the United States of America is. That's all there is to it. They do not understand the true potential of the United States of America. We are 350 million people in 50 states, creating more wealth than the entire world combined. Okay? We dwarf China. China only wishes that they could be even 1/10 of the United States. The only growth that China has is everything that is right next to Hong Kong. Everybody else in China lives in poverty or is starving to death. Okay? Let's make that very clear. China is a third world country wanting to be America. And it will never be because China is a communist society. Plain and simple. America is a capitalist country that has the most intense infrastructure in the world. Okay, we have the best electric grid. We have the best sewer system. We have the best water system. We have the best electric system. We have the best in everything in the world. Okay, all in America. Okay. Now I could go into the presidents, which, you know what? I might as well just segue into George Washington. Why is George Washington the greatest president in the world, in the greatest leader of all time? And I told you about this on Friday. It's all because of one letter that he wrote to Martha Washington during the Revolutionary War. One letter. That's why he's the greatest. One letter. Do you know what he said in the letter? I have the letter. I should have gotten the book, 1776. And in that letter, he writes to Martha Washington that he's languishing the day where he can get back to Mount Vernon to redo the kitchen. He wanted to redo the kitchen. Hey, listen, I'm talking what I want to talk about, Derek, and it's President's Day. And if you don't like it, you can go suck an egg. So anyway, so the Lionel deal, okay, has great potentials. Now, you know, just like it says in comic books, with great responsibility comes, with great power comes great responsibility. Okay, and it really based on what Lionel's potential is. Okay, and what is their long-term view? Okay, how are they going to increase retailers carrying Auto World and carrying AMT model kits and MPC and getting more model kits into the customer. The fact of the matter is, a model kit is probably the cheapest product you could ever put on the product. The margins that you make on a model kits, because all you're doing is injecting about 50 cents of plastic into the molds. Okay. That's really what it's about 50 to $1 in plastic. Models have a very high potential of income, but they're getting to the point where they're too expensive. They're getting to the point where they're too expensive. Okay. And so that's a balancing that you have to balance. Okay. So so a lot of people are worried. A lot of people are concerned. Well, okay, what's the true the future of Auto World? How will this affect my slot cars? Is this going to change anything? Is this are we gonna see a decline, or and I'm saying, first of all, we have to just step back and say, okay, what's their, if the goal is to get Auto World into 5% more locations, it's 100% okay. It's 100% good idea. Just 5%. I mean, we're only in 1% of households. So there's 40 million or 28 million men in this country. All right. What's 10% of 28 million? That's 2.8 million guys. That's 10%. If we got 5 million, okay, potential customers. And that's not only the dads. How many kids are in this country that could want a race set? Okay? That's the other question, is how many kids want a race set? Okay? And so it's a potential, okay, that is unlimited. Okay? And if Lionel can bring that, now Lionel has their own department, okay? Now you could say, we could say, well, what is Lionel doing for Auto World? What is Lionel, what is Lionel bringing to the table? Okay. And are they bringing connections with other stores and locations, and where more sets can be sold into stores? Because that's the only goal. Okay. Are these things right here. Selling more of these. Okay. Selling more slot cards. Okay. Tell us the true story of your position as results of this development. What are you talking about? Tell us a true story. No, I've just been through this before, okay? I've been through the positives and negatives, okay? I was a part of Irwin Toy. I think that was probably the most detrimental thing that ever happened, was me working with Irwin Toy. In the sense that I saw what happened when an investment firm bought, or an investment company bought Irwin Toy. That in less than 3 years, it was completely out of business. And that just didn't go over very well, okay? And you look at Sears and Sears and Kmart. Now you have an investment group that bought JCPenney's, and now JCPenney's is still in business, but are they in business? They need to be bought back by the family. If there's anybody that's in JCPenney's, JCPenney's needs to go through a growth experiment. They need to rebuild a lot of their stores. They need to expand. They need to get into everything they used to be into. Did you realize when I lived next to Franklin Park Mall, JCPenney's carried everything. They carried tools. They carried toys. They carried food. They carried laundry. They carried appliances. Everything. They carried everything. JCPenney's did. They were almost as big as Sears. There's one store you do not want to have slot cars in, and that is Costco and the clubs, Sam's Clubs. You don't want to go into those stores because you're gonna lose your shirt. Because we tried it with SCX. Because I went to Texas for a whole month selling SCX sets. And I came back and my warehouse was full of returns from Costco, because Costco has 100% return. It doesn't matter. I don't care how long you've had it. Just return it. And the manufacturer is the one that takes the hit, okay? So the only place to sell it is big box stores. Now, Somebody just made a comment. Big box stores are dead. Thanks, Amazon. Well, that's not necessarily true. A lot of times, yes, people will buy something on Amazon, and if they don't like it, they just return it. Okay, that's why I don't like Amazon. In a sense of selling our product. You know, I was talking to SCX in Spain, and they want to sell on Amazon. I said, go ahead. It's the worst thing you could ever do is sell on Amazon. Worst thing you can do is sell on Amazon. If you have a product that you have a high margin on, or you have a product that you want to keep going for a while, and you don't want to, you want to have a good customer service, and you want to have good growth, don't put it on Amazon. Don't put it on Amazon. So the idea that Lionel, the only downside. So this is my downside to this whole deal, is that So the downside. What's the downside? Well, you know, I don't know if there is any right now. Okay, I could tell you unofficially. Okay, but you know that's not fair for Lionel. All right, and Auto World. They probably have some long-term plans. You know, I don't know what those plans are. I don't get internal memos. I'm just selling slot cars. You know what I'm saying? And we have a new slot car coming out, and that is the 55 Bel Air. We have a big sale going on. Daniel's putting all the Auto World on sale for the Jefferson 20. Plus, if you're a club member, you get another 10%. So if you want to buy a bunch of Auto World, now's the time to do it. Okay. And okay, so now Gale Force has to go to work. So Gale Force, we need anybody that was watching the live stream on Friday or Thursday, you need to pay your auction bill or your auction bill. If you got a bill for the auction, you need to pay for that. Or else I'm going to come over to your house and bring over Vigo and me, and we're going to, inflict some pain on you, okay? We got mattresses for sale. We've got garages for sale. We have parking garages for sale. We have everything you can possibly imagine, all for sale at Protinkertoys.com. We are having a great growth, and we having a great sale. So don't forget the great sales that are going on at Protinkertoys.com. We are making these available to our customers. And don't forget, we only have 150 of these left. And the golf tankers. And if you want a beautiful slot car, this is one of them right here. So that's my take of no, the reason Sears closed is because Art. What's the guy? Hey Siri, who's the one that? Hey Siri, who's the one that destroyed Sears? Yeah, Eddie Lampert. Yeah, Eddie Lampert, hedge fund magnate, hedge fund. He's the one that destroyed Sears. Sears and Kmart. Can you imagine this? Two of the largest retailers in the world, Kmart and Sears, and Eddie Lampert destroyed them. Eddie Lampert. I just find it odd, And Sears, this is what's really funny. Sears had more distribution centers and catalog locations than Amazon would have ever thought. And it was already in business. They could have just taken over the internet business, and Amazon could never have done anything. That's what I find so funny. Sears was already doing it. They've been doing it since 1900. So don't tell me that Amazon is this revolutionary company. No, they're doing the same thing that Sears did 50, 60 years ago. But Eddie Lampert decided to sell out everything. It's greed. It's all about greed. Eddie Lampert was greedy, and he basically destroyed two great retailers in the country. Yep. No, they don't make adjustable transformers. They only make the certain transformers for the digital system. Now you can change in the program, you can change the voltage if you want to. You can lower it so that the cars never crash, or you can higher it if you want to. Okay. No vision. Wrong people in charge. Bryan, what's the scoop on this year's club car? It's gonna be this car here. Oh, and then also, once this thing hits the water, and we sell out more than half of them, we're gonna go ahead and do this. This is last year's car. This is last year's car. This year's is gonna be the Plymouth, or the Dodge van, the 4-gear van, with the Protinker logo on. It's gonna look just like this. Well, actually, it's going to look more like this because it's not going to be. It's going to be just a yellow with the Protinker on the side. Protinker, delivering more people, delivering more people, more fun. I don't know if that sounds any good. It's the other van, the other PTT van. You carry, yes, we do carry a lot of Carrera right now. We have Carrera cars. We're just not investing anymore in Carrera. We're going to be carrying the basic inventory of Carrera. The problem with Carrera is it's on Amazon. And Amazon discounts it. And unless you have MAT pricing, there's no way for me to compete. There's no way for me to compete. And so that's my take of Auto World and Lionel. Time will tell if I'm right. It's all about race. It's all about these things right here, guys. The race sets. It's really all about that. If you want to just filter everything out, just shift it. Put all the different thoughts into a big sifter and just sift it. Okay? One thing that's going to last, or one thing that's the last thing there, is race sets. How many race sets can we get into the U.S. market? Okay? And that is 1% of the population. 1%. 1% of 350 million people. Hey Siri, what's 1% of 350 million? Is 3.5 million sets. If Auto World, let's that's 1%, okay? Listen, Auto World makes on average maybe 5,000 sets. Maybe 5,000, okay? Maybe 5,000 sets. SCX which was our heyday in 2009, we sold to Target 250,000 sets. That's the potential. I'm sorry, that's the potential. Okay, those are the numbers. Nobody wants to believe me on those numbers. I was a part of it. I sold Woot, just a small little internet company, to 25,000 race sets. And those sets, because Woot was so big, Woot was everywhere in the United States. They put those race sets up in one day. They were sold. All 25,000 sets were sold in one day. That was that was my largest commission I ever got on a set. It was 250,000 sets, or 50,000. I got a check from Woot. It was $250,000. And they made $250,000 too, because they sold those sets for double of what they paid for them. So, you know, if Lionel can get just 1% of 320 million Americans to buy a race set, that's 3.5 million sets. Do you realize how many sets that is? Do you have any idea how many sets that is? 3.5 million sets, okay? When AutoWorld's been making, maybe at the max, at their peak, they were making maybe 10,000 sets a year, okay? At their peak, maybe 10. Maybe 15 if you wanted to just absolutely stretch the truth to the furthest you can go. I don't know why I'm telling you all this stuff today. The reason I'm telling you this because a lot of people don't understand the potential of slot cars in the United States. I do, because I've been doing it for 30 years, okay? I'm not a fly-by-night. I'm not a guy that says a lot of things and doesn't know anything. I've been doing it for 30 years. And I'm telling you right now that this product right here is the hottest thing in America right now. And it hasn't even sold into 1% of the population. And it's the hottest toy on earth. And they don't even know it. They don't even know it. This right here. This right here. And this is sold out. But this product right here. This product right here. Slot cars is the hottest product. And it's not even in 1% of the stores in America. 1%. Okay. 1%. Can you imagine? I hate thinking these things. Oh, I tell you, it just drives me crazy. Oh, can you imagine if they created just a simple figure 8 set for Dollar General? Just a cheap, inexpensive set for Dollar General for like, you know, $59.99. Just a figure 8, 2 basic cars for you know, $69 for Dollar General. And let's see, Bruce Lane. I agree, Bryan. They are sold at my local Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is the only retailer that is carrying AutoWorld slot cars. Hobby Lobby is the only retailer. Just one retailer of 1,200 locations. Hey Siri, how many Hobby Lobby stores are there? I think there's 15. 1,077. So there are 1,077 Hobby Lobbies across the country. They're the only retailer that are carrying it, okay? The Love's car was taken out of the race in the last 2017. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's another thing I want to talk to you about. So I watched the last 5 minutes of the Daytona 500. Man, that was sad. Last 2 minutes of the race. You had 2 crashes in the last 2 minutes of the race. Took out like 10 cars. Okay. I mean, how do you race 200 laps and all of a sudden the last two laps, you're just completely out? Yeah, no, I know. That's what I talked about, Dennis Osborne. Lionel tried to sell slot cars, and now this is their opportunity to get into more slot cars, okay? And to maybe get into 132nd. You don't know where this is going to go, okay? You don't know the potential, okay? You don't know the real potential of slot cars, okay? I mean, you really don't. I mean, I could say this. I was talking to Ryan. Who was I talking? Oh, Dan. Who was I talking to a couple days ago that I was just saying that, there's no other product that I would want to be selling right now than slot cars. There is nothing else that I'd want to be selling other than cap guns and RC. But, those 3 items, your slot cars, the potential of slot cars is absolutely unlimited. Okay. And just so everybody knows, if you have not paid for your auction on last Thursday, you got an invoice. You better pay that or else I'm going to be very upset. So just so everybody knows that today is President's Day. And right now it is Monday morning around 10 o'clock. And we basically have, this is a record, and I'd like everybody to, if you're watching the live stream, to give me a thumbs up, okay? Because the more thumbs up we have, the better the algorithms are with how we are represented on the internet, okay? So if you have not given us a thumbs up, it's highly recommended that you give us a thumbs up, okay? It just helps us. It helps us we have 36 thumbs up, okay? If we could get at least 50 thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. Now we have 104. Technically, we should have 104 thumbs up, okay? Because in basically an hour, after me talking for another hour, we would like you, we should have, okay, right now we have 43 thumbs up. And it's very simple. All you have to do is go to the web channel. All you have to do is, if you're watching your big TV, just take your remote, move the cursor right over to the thumbs up, and just click that. That's all you do. It's so simple. On your phone, just click look at that. Now we have 51 thumbs up. Thank you very much. I mean it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can get that to 90. If we can get it to 90, I'll be happy. Even 75, I'll be happy. If we get it to 75, I'll be extremely happy. All you have to do is look for that little thumbs up, you click it, and done. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. And that means that we got more people that are appreciated of what we're doing. And now we're at 55, and that's really nice. I'm really glad that 55 of you have given me a thumbs up. Considering we've got 102 people watching the live stream today. We got donut time coming at 11. Okay, we've got I've got my little tiny 3-packs. I get these now. If you ever want to do something nice for me, is go to Costco or Sam's Club and buy me these little tiny Hostess Twinkies or Hostess donuts, okay? And they come in these little boxes of chocolates and vanillas. Ooh, they're so good. So we have 57 thumbs up. Just all you have to do, if you're sitting there, like Derek, for example, Derek. Now, Derek, I know, is just sitting in a chair He's waiting for me to make him funny or making him laugh. All he has to do is take the cursor and move it right over to the thumbs up and just click the thumbs up. That's how you can give me a thumbs up, Derek. Same thing with Adam. Adam is probably on his phone just watching the live stream, but he didn't click the thumbs up. It's so easy. I'm doing it right here. Look at this. See this right here? See this right here? You just push the little thumbs up right there. Look. Look at that. I just did it. You see that? You see that? I just did the thumbs up. That's how easy it is. And what that tells YouTube is that you guys are actually watching me. See, the problem with TikTok, they're all bots. Nobody is real. TikTok is a fake Chinese website. It's not a real website. Okay, and it's real important. Stick to toys, my friend. I'm trying to. So, we now a lot of things are going to be going on sale today. Now toys. So we have our drones on sale. We have our Sky Streaker. We have our Bomber Eagle Owl. We have our drones. Everybody loves my drones. We have our drones for sale. We have our rock climbing cars. All our rock climbing cars are for sale. Plus, we have all of our race sets. We have Carrera race sets. We have an F1 Carrera set. If you want to get into digital, we have the digital. We have the digital race set. F1 digital Carrera. F1 right here, baby. You want a great set right here. You get 2 switches, and they're F1 cars. And this is on sale today, this week. Plus, we have all the track you need for it. Carrera Digital. And then we have the non-F1 cars, digital, regular. This is Victory. Victory Circuit. Then we have, we still have the Scale Electric. We got Scale Electric on a closeout sale. Everything that's Scale Electric, if you want to expand your race set with Scale Electric, it's all on sale. It's all on sale. The Scale Electric is all on sale. And there's one thing that we sold out that I didn't know that we sold out is the Rat Finks set. I'm so depressed about the Rat Finks set. We still have this set, and this set's on sale. The Scale Electric American Duel with the Corvette and the Mustang. Jump track and an intersection. American Duel set. What a deal that is. What a deal that is. And then we have every, of course, Bryan's Bargains. If you want to get, okay, if you're a new customer and there's 107 of you watching today, I can't believe we got 107 people watching. Unbelievable. I mean, the amount of customers we're having now, holy moly, it's crazy. How many people have we got? We got 67 thumbs up right now. 67. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's amazing. So we have a lot of races. Now, one of the best deals. Oh, I need to get a hold of what's. Hey, I said on Friday, what did I tell you to get out of the warehouse? Or the. So we have Bryan's Bargain, one of the best deals we have. I'm just going to tell you right now, the best deal we have. We have two good deals. We have the Goliath combo, which gives you the Goliath race sets from AFX. Plus, we have the Sienna set, R10 Sienta, R10 Sienta. Billy Bob hates when I misspell this guy's name because he's Italian. And you know how Italians are? They're very picky, okay? This is the R10 Sienta set, okay? R10, you got to say his name right. R10 Sienta. He died too young. Poor guy, he died. But he died what he died what he liked to do, and that's race. Just same as Dale Earnhardt died what he liked to do is race. See, and that's the problem with you know, I was watching a video about a kid, okay, that started racing when it was in England. He started racing when he was little, okay? Go-karts, and then he evolved into bigger go-karts, and then he was into F1, but small midget F1s. Well, anyways, he got in an accident when he was like 15, back in 2017. He got in an accident, he lost both his legs. He lost both of his legs when he was 17. And just a couple years ago, he's racing F1s again. He's got prosthetic legs and he's racing again. Everybody does something that could be threatening. But everybody go like they get paranoid. Oh, it has to be a complete safe. Who says it has to be completely safe? You might as well not drive your car if it's completely safe. And that's another bad story too. I don't want to bring it up because I know that Billy Bob will get all upset. They found more leaks in the Artemis. Okay, so we have the Rally 4x4. I realize that we have lots of these sets, the Rally 4x4. Let me put this over here. So we are basically slot cars. You know, we love slot cars, but we also love RC. We love anything that guys will like to love, okay? And the only thing we don't sell are women, okay? This is the Rally 4x4 set. This is one of our best sellers. A Rally 4x4. I gotta put this up. I'll put this up in a minute. So you got the Rally 4x4. But we also have the Scooby-Doo set that we've had for a long time, the Scooby-Doo set. I've sold so many of those. But the Rally 4x4, you get the Rally 4x4. You get the return loop. Look at that, return loop. Plus, you get the Extenda set, which gives you the limited edition 55 Bel Air body. So therefore, then I throw in an extra body for you, or a chassis. I throw in an extra chassis for you. That's Bryan's Bargain number 15. We have basically 18 Bryan's Bargains. And I'm telling you right now, if you want a deal that will pull your pants off, okay, that is a Bryan's Bargain, number 1 through 18. Bryan's Bargain 1 through 18. Now here's another fun set. I've got a lot of these. I didn't realize I bought that many of these. But this is a really nice set too. And that is the Cross Track set. And if you buy it with the Pro Drag Strip, that's an extra 11 straight. So you're basically turning this into a mega layout. And you know why people like this Cross Track set? Does anybody have any idea why they like that set? It's because of the 4-gear chassis. You get 2 4 gears. You get the Plymouth Cuda and the Ford Mustang in a figure 8 with the intersection here. And so that you can add it that way, you could add it this way. You can make it a huge set just by adding the Pro Racing drag strip. That's all you have to do. That's how you have to do. If you're into slot cars. If you're just getting into slot cars and you want to do something amazing, I don't know what to tell you. And that's the way to do it right there. Now, if you hadn't got a set, if you hadn't got a chance to get if you hadn't had a chance to get to a Love store, okay, and you don't have a Love set, we still have a small number of the Love's Tanker set. You want to know about it? You want to know a set that's going to be worth a couple $100? Holy moly. This set's a deal. That one right there, the Love set. Holy. We still have that available. And then we also have, I hate to tell you, this is a really nice set. And that is the Motorsport 500. It comes with a Camaro and a Charger. If you're Chevy or Dodge, baby, this is the set to get. Plus you get 14.5 wheels and what's really unique about this set, which most people don't know, it has the adjustable transformer. Do you know how popular that adjustable transformer is? You can go from 9 to 24 volts just by turning the knob. And for some reason, Auto World can't figure out, they can't find another manufacturer anywhere in China. Now, does that make any sense? It doesn't to me. Now, one of my favorite sets, but we sold out of the we sold it out, which was the Ratfink set. But my next favorite set. Now, Daniel was talking bad about this set. I don't know why he was, because we've sold over 300 of these sets. The California Cruising. California Cruising, baby. You get the Bel Air, the Ford pickup. What a sweet set. And you know what you do with this set? Hey, did anybody get my Extenda sets? Somebody's not listening to me. That's the California Cruising set, baby. You get the Expanda set with that. You know, in the Expanda set, you get the extra 55 Bel Air. Oh, yeah, baby. And that's 4-gear and extraction. Adam Hurt, let's see here.
ABC's ABC. Exactly. Great job, team. Let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the ABC's ABC. Exactly. Great job, team.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the ABC's ABC.
Hey, did I get my Expanda sets?
No, I was doing eBay orders, but I can go get them right now.
Yeah, if you could do those right this second,
Right this instant.
so I could be showing one off.
I'll do that right now.
I mean, give me a break. So, the Expanda set, they need to do more of these Expanda sets. I don't know why they don't do more of them. Get that Dan Expanda set. Let's see, Jerry. Let's hope that Lionel doesn't do the same thing that Mattel did with Tyco. No, it's that's exactly the truth. Okay. That's exactly the truth. See, you know, they believe it or not, Mattel did $9 million in sales, and they said it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And so they shut down the Tyco division. See, and that was another company that sold out to a big corporation, and it was screwed. Lionel had in the 1970s, Tyco had a catalog that was amazing. You would drool if you could see that. If you could buy anything in the Tyco catalog in the 1970s, you probably would drool right now. You would probably cry, and that's the sad thing about it, you know. But you know what? And I hate to say this, but this is the truth, okay? And I'm not saying it's the truth with everybody, but I'm going to tell you right now, this is the truth with a lot of people, okay? There are a lot of people, a lot of executives in a lot of companies that only care about this. Only. That's all they care. This right here. The dollar and the stock market and their shareholders. And if that's all you care about is this and your shareholders, you're forgetting one person, okay? Yeah, the guy said get those dang Expanda sets.
I got those dang Xfinity sets.
I'll move out of the way for you. Just take them out of there and just set them right here. All right, so that's an Expanda set. Now you buy it with the It's not funny.
It's not funny.
You think I like to? You think I like to stutter?
4x4.
Okay, so here is why this is a great deal. Buy this and this. Actually, you buy it like this. This is what I think everybody, whenever you buy a race, okay, so we have 109 people. So 20 of you people, no, not 20. 60. There are 40 of you people that are brand new that have never watched before. And you might be thinking, so, well, I want to get into slot cars. Well, here's what you do. I don't care what set that we're selling. You're going to buy this, the Drag Pro, along with the Expanda set, okay? And you're going to buy a regular set, okay? Now, what you've done is you've just tripled the size of your layout. Now you have all the track you need to start your set, okay? That's all you need. You start right there. Now you could get yourself a Blues Brothers set, which has 28 feet of track, which is even better. Now is the time to get into slot cars. What's that old song or that? Now is the time. Oh, wait. Oh, what's that thing? Now is the time. What's that song? Now is the time. Hey Siri, what's that song? Now is the time. No, it's not what I said. Hey Siri, what is the song that was sung? Now is the time of men. Unbelievable. Hey Siri, what is the song that was sung? Now is the time of man. Yeah, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Age of Aquarius. Hey Siri, play Age of Aquarius. Seven side. With thy peace and it love is just that is the gate of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. See that is exactly, that's the exact point that I'm making, is that this is, hey Siri, play American Pie. This is what 1971, this is what I was listening to American Pie, and I was playing with this. Hey Siri, play American Pie. Time ago, long time ago, remember the music used to play Smile. Had a chance that I could make me dance, make me happy for a while. February, shiver, paper, I delivered papers. It's on the north step, but slot cars always made me happy. Remember if I died and read about the goodbye. Touch me deep inside the day the music died. So bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my slot cars around the track when I was only 12. Good old days, living next to the Franklin Park Mall, playing This Will Be the Day That I Die, singing This Will Be the Day That I Die. Ow! You rock the feet of doves, have faith in God above. Yeehaw, cowboy! So, I'm telling you, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but that's it. That's the whole fun thing about slot cars. 1971, inside my apartment, the Imperial Trace apartment, 1971, right next to the Franklin Park Mall. I was playing my slot cars, my Thunderjets. I had my little steering wheel set. I was playing, building my buildings with my girder and panel sets, and I was playing with slot cars. Nothing funner than that, baby. Nothing funner than that. And then I got older, and I got older. Said for that song. I'll buy an entire pallet of slot cars if Bryan can sing one correct sentence from that song. Yeah. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old days drinking whiskey and wine, singing This Will Be the Day of My Die. Holy cow, that was the fun. That's what it's all about, guys. We have 103 people. And I guarantee you there's 40 of you out there that have never played with slot cars or might have played it when you were in your teens, or not teens, but when you were 10, 11, 12, and you want to do something now and you're 50 years old and you got grandkids. My kids have more grandkids. I have 12 grandkids now. 12. Okay, they're having them like rabbits. Okay, unbelievable. And so this is the California Cruising. Now, here's why you want to get it with the Expanda set. Do you want to know why you want to get it with the Expanda set? Let me bring this a little closer so you can see both the sets. Do you know why you want to get it with the Expanda set? This set right here. You get this extra limited edition 55 Bel Air, okay? This Bel Air is only available in this Expanda set. You cannot find that Bel Air anywhere else. And I'm telling you, 20 years from now, everybody's going to be wanting that little Bel Air because these Expanda sets will all be gone. I have tons of them. I bought When Auto World had them, I bought them all. I invested in them all. I have them all. I have them all. And that's what we have. So you have the California Cruising. So you can exchange that black one with this green one. And then that's going to give you more curves and some more straights and some more supports. Then you're going to add this, which comes with 11 straights. 11 straights. My hands, this morning I had bacon. My hands still smell with bacon. I had bacon this morning. I had an Arbuckle breakfast. How many know what an Arbuckle breakfast is? How many of you new customers, because there's 101 of you that are watching, how many of you are brand new and you don't know what an Arbuckle breakfast? Can anybody say, I don't know what an Arbuckle breakfast is, Brian? Thanks, Steve and Kevin. Then they run great, Greta. So nobody, let's see, 3 bacons and an egg. There you go. Paul, nobody home. 1 egg, 3, no, 1 egg, 3 bacon. 1 egg, 3 bacon. No toast. No toast. No. So here's the Arbuckle. Next time I'm going to do I'm going to give away a free car. So the next time I'm going to ask you guys, you should know the answer. So here is an Arbuckle breakfast. It is 3 slices of bacon, 1 egg, and an ice glass of water with ice. That is my Arbuckle breakfast. That is the Arbuckle free CUDA for Paul. Well, Paul got it right, but he didn't get the water. Okay, so I can't give him the free gift because he didn't say water. Right? That's right. That would be just get me started. So that is that's the protein, no carbs. It's Billy Bob, it's basically just a protein diet. It's 1 egg and 3 bacon. And it's probably the most healthy breakfast you can ever have. No toast, no hash browns, just 3 slices of bacon and 1 egg. And you know what I do now when I make this meal? I cook the bacon in a small pan, and as the bacon is almost ready, I then put a little bit. I put a half a teaspoon of or 1 teaspoon of butter, and then I just put the egg right in with the bacon as it's cooking, and so all that grease kind of gets into the egg. Oh boy, does that egg taste good. And that's my Arbuckle breakfast. It's Arbuckle. One of my favorite customers is Arbuckle. Arbuckle has always been very careful about me. He wants to know about my health. And I appreciate Arbuckle for what he's been doing for me and how he loves me so dearly, because he wants to make sure that Brian, Jesus ate bread. What is... It's the body. Oh, I'm not saying I don't like bread. I just don't want it for breakfast. Now, I'll have my sandwich for lunch. Now, I do cut, for now on, lately, when I use bread, I basically cut off the crust. And I just make a sandwich without the crust. It's just the bread. So that's how I still have my bread, okay? Just so everybody, Anthony, you missed out in a... Corporal. No, it's not 2 dozen eggs. It's 4 pounds, and not 4 pounds of egg. Okay, I don't do that. Yes, these are fresh farmed eggs too, by the way. We get ours right off the farm, and we don't refrigerate them anymore. We haven't refrigerated eggs, gosh, in the last 2 years, I think, since COVID. We don't, well, you know what's funny? I went down to Florida, or not Mexico, and that's what I found amazing. In Mexico, in all the Costco and the Sam's, the eggs are not in the refrigerator. They're right there. They're sitting right on the floor because they don't wash them down there. It still has the membrane or the chicken fluid around it, which protects the egg. So that's why we do that. Alrighty. So these are some ideas for sets. You want to get your drag loop set. That's one of your. That's a necessity. Now, all of these are inside of Bryan's Bargain. Okay, so you can get all this in a Bryan's Bargain. Okay, so you got you have the Goliath set, which is I think Bryan's Bargain 16. Oh. Bryan's Bargain 16. Let's see here. Bryan. All right, so Bryan's Bargain, the Goliath is $4.99. Plus you have Bryan's Bargain, the Exterminator. You get the Exterminator. This is a great deal. You get the Exterminator. You get a high-powered charger and an extra battery because you already get one with the car. You get all this as a bundle. You save like $50 when you buy it as a bundle. And this is the Exterminator, the #1 car along with the Big Bear. The Big Bear and the Exterminator. And those are available at Protinkertoys also. Okay. Plus we have the Samurai, the Apache, and the Python. The Python's on sale at Protinkertoys. All the RC is on sale at Protinkertoys.com. So this is the Expanda set. Let me show you what one of those bodies look like. I'll take it out of the box here just for you guys because you guys are my buddies. Maybe somebody will buy this now that I opened it. So this is... Hello, Gene.
Hello, Bryan. Am I on the air?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. I'm going to now retract everything I said. I just got a call from Richard Barry, so everybody can hear it directly. I jumped. Something's going down. It was announced there, but I jumped the gun. They would like me to retract everything. It is not on paper yet. It was, when I was at the toy show, everybody was wearing Lionel shirts, just so you know. Lionel Group was right next to Auto World.
Yep.
I was told how great of a thing it's going to be with the slot cars because now they can take their technology from Lionel and now put it into Auto World slot cars. So my concern was, are you going on a slot car business? And that's when I was told that. But I was just told now that Auto World, and this, it has to end here. They want me to end it here because the paperwork hasn't been signed. They want to make the official announcement that they are purchasing Lionel. It's the opposite way around. It's going to be called the Lionel Group, and the only reason it's called the Lionel Group is because Lionel's been around since 1906.
Oh no, I totally understand. No, and I don't have any. I think it's really and I've said this, and I when I was talking about this, I go, we don't know the full details. I'm just kind of speaking rumors. Okay, it's all about rumors. That's how it's all about rumors. But the greatest thing, the #1 thing that we have to most concerned about is sets.
Yes, and listen, I was there for about an hour, and again, I had set up the meeting, and we discussed a lot of things. A lot of things are going to change. I mean, and for you and I, or people like you and I don't think it's going to be good, but for the industry, I think it's going to be good. That's the way I feel. I think maybe now that they're doing this, they're bringing some of the Lionel people, that there will be a real map pricing. There will be. I don't see how Lionel, you and I know we're on the air. Hobby Lobby probably pays $10 for their cars and something for $19.99, where we pay a lot more than that. So,
no, I know that. I've known that from the very beginning. Okay.
Right. So it's definitely going to happen. They don't want me talking about it because they didn't make the official announcement. They're all upset that they didn't make the official announcement, and it's happening for probably. It's probably not going to be for another couple of weeks till I get back from the toy show. But it's. I was told remove all the posts. Round 2 bought Lionel. Not
All right, I'll talk to you because I want to talk to you later on today, okay? I'm going to call you later on, okay?
Yeah, give me a call back. Get back to your live show.
All right. So I knew this was what Gene was, is that, listen, you know, and the same thing, you know, how many times do I have to be, you know what's so funny is, it's like deja vu. It's like, okay, so back in 2000, let me just tell you this. Back in 2009, okay, my boss, Chuck Arrett, came to me and said, Bryan, you need to take a pay cut for about 6 months. I said, what? Yeah, we need to cut your pay because we need to show better sales and better, we need to show better financials because Technotoys North America, or Technotoys in Spain, they're trying to buy Skill Electric, Hornby. I said, Hornby? Yes, they're for sale. And we're trying to buy them. Well, it never happened. Hornby never sold to Technotoys in Spain. It never happened, okay? And so then Technotoys ends up going out of business because the CEO was corrupt. He was embezzling. Oh my gosh. It's kind of like I live in a, you know what I really believe? I literally believe I'm a time traveler, and I've experienced all these things, and now I'm living in the current. And if somebody wants to get some good advice, they should probably talk to me, and I can give them kind of like a time travel view of the world. You know, so I knew that this was either it was Autoworld bought Lionel or Lionel bought Autoworld. I know one or the other is happening, okay? But it all is boils down to one thing. I don't care what they're doing, okay? I could care less what they're doing. It's their money. It's their businesses. I just want to know, is it going to increase sets? Because right now, and I'm going to say this a billion times, that we are only reaching 1% of the population in America. Please let that sink in. 1%. Right now, I have more people watching my live stream than I've ever had on a Monday. 104. I have 104 people watching my live. Now, this is the Expanda set. And this is the 55 Bel Air that you get inside of the Expanda set. Now, you cannot tell me that that is a sweet looking car, okay? It's just the body, okay? These are limited editions. These are only available in they're only available in the Expanda set. Okay, this is the only place you can get this. It's not like they made a lot of these, okay? And it comes in this nice little plastic case. And I always tell people, when you buy the Expanded set, just buy yourself an extraction chassis. Boom, you've got yourself an extra car. I always tell people, you know, buy at least 3 of these. The car alone is worth what you're paying for an Expanded set. The car alone. Just the body is worth it. All the track is just extra. Just so everybody knows, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I bought 500 of these things back. When did these come out? Because Craig said, hey, do you want to buy a bunch of these? Back in 23, just before they were sold out, just before they sold out to Richard Berry's enterprise. Okay. Oh, these are, you should buy a case of 6 of these, okay? I'm telling you, this chassis, this body right here is worth at least $50. This will be worth $100 before you know it, because they didn't make a lot of these, okay? They didn't make a lot of these Expanda sets. This was the only time they ever did it. And you know why they did this? I told Craig to do this. Do you know why they did this? Because they wanted production. They wanted to keep production going in China. And China wanted production too, and so they just made stuff. And I sold it like crazy. Anyway, so that's the deal with Lionel. It's right now all in I knew it was in negotiation. You're not going to know anything until it's actually done. Okay. And if Auto World buys Lionel, then it's just a plot. It's a plus no matter what's going on. It's a plus no matter what's going on. And this is all a rumor. I don't know anything about it. I've never been told anything about it. Richard's never called me, and I'm just going based on rumors. This is all a rumor, okay? And you know what rumors are? About 10% truth. Actually, it's the opposite. It's about 80% truth. Did I ever tell you the story? Do you want to hear a story about a rumor? Do anybody want to hear a story about a rumor? Well, I don't know how if Auto World is buying Lionel, not much things will change. I don't know. I really don't know. We are, though, moving in other directions too, okay? We are going more into SCX. We're going more into guns. We're in negotiations right now with another manufacturer on actually making our own line of slot cars. So there's a lot of things that we are doing that we're looking at doing a slew of chassis or bodies that you don't have to worry about licensing. See, that's the problem with the industry right now is there are so many bodies that are out there that you don't have to get licensed for, period. The license is lapped. But the only reason that Auto World and AFX has to do current licensing on old cars is they won't get licensing on the new ones. Ford will just say, well, you're not doing licensing on, you're not paying us for the old ones. So we're not getting, and I would say to them, okay, fine, we're not going to do licensing with any of you then. We'll do license on all your new cars that are still under license. But if a car has come off a license, we're not going to pay anything on that. And that's the problem. And that's what somebody needs to stand up to those guys and say, you know what? We're not going to pay you a license on a car that is expired. Okay? On a 55 Bel Air. There's no license on a 55 Bel Air. So we're just going to call it American Muscle. It looks just like it. Okay? But we're not going to put Bel Air on it. People know what it is. It's a Bel Air. They can do their own little stickers and everything on it. And that's what we're looking at. We're looking at doing the original Thunderjet chassis. And that's my goal, is to do my own line of slot cars. So there's a lot of things that we're doing, that we're developing, that we are moving forward to. Now, we would love to continue. I would like to do at least 4 exclusives a year. That's what we'd like to do. We'd like to do 4 exclusive a year, 1 every quarter. That's what I'd like to do. Now, if we can only do 3, then I would be happy with 3. But I'd like to do 1 every quarter. And do all 4 cars, line them out and say, okay, here are the 4 cars that we would like to do. Okay, and please let us know price, time, schedule, and let's set these cars all out on when we would get them. See, we were supposed to do that in 2021, but when the new president was elected and the supply chain all fell apart, Craig basically told me you better do these all at once, and so we did all 9 cars at once when they were supposed to come out every quarter. So, oh my gosh, guess what time it is? Holy cow, we have 109 people. We have a lot of new people that are watching the live stream. They don't know what donut time is. There's a lot of people that don't know what donut time is. And donut time is a very special time. It's a very special time. It's a very special time. It's a very special time with Bryan. With Bryan. It's a very special time. It's a very special time. It's a very special time with Bryan. Okay, so we started this about, how many months ago did we start this? It's basically donut time with Bryan. We have my little packet of Hostess donuts. What do you want?
I just need to look at something.
You get a little packet of donuts, Hostess donuts, and I have a nice Mexican Coca-Cola. Now, the best Mexican Coca-Cola is if it's below 32 degrees and it freezes as I drink it, because that's the best time. We didn't start anything. You started it. Okay, whatever. Let's see. What's going on here? It's about to get messy. What do you mean it's about to get messy? I don't understand. What's the problem? With later, it's about to get messy. I don't understand. We didn't start anything. You started it. How I started what? What is everybody? How many donuts can you put in your mouth at once? I'm going to ban. I'm going to time out. I'm going to time out for 10 seconds. I'm putting Adam Hurt on a timeout for 10 seconds, okay, for insulting me. I am not going to allow people to insult me anymore. Okay? So that is not going to happen anymore. Could you handle a donut in the best order of the day when you ship it? Could you include a donut in the best order of the day when you ship it? I see. The best order of the day. Wait, what did I do? Yeah.
Pretty soon we'll be selling donuts.
So we have 5 minutes to donut time. We have 101 people watching today. I want to thank everybody for watching. How many thumbs up do we have? That's the key, though. We're just not there. Copyright. What are you talking about?
I think you're like IP, intellectual property.
What are you talking about?
The Bel Air or copyright donut time.
Now what is it?
You need to do something funny. You're not funny.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Derek.
I'm sorry, Derek.
Hey, Derek!
Pack of donuts, you can eat all three of them at one time. You need to get two
Eat
packs
them.
of them.
Yeah, you do back to damn. Okay, Derek. Thank you very much. Unbelievable. I guess somebody said that we got a copyright infringement because I was playing the music. American Pie and Aquarius. Unbelievable. Okay, so I had infringement. Bye, Miss American Pie. Drove the Chevy to the levee. Still, show looking great. Perm looks good. Now the perm looks terrible. I don't think it turned out very well. I'm very disappointed. For the amount of money I paid for it, I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed. So we have 3 minutes until donut time. And I'm going to go ahead and get a Coke. Bye, Miss Okay, where's my bottles of Coke? Bryan Young.
Hiya, how are you doing there?
I'm doing very good. How are you? I'm just ready.
That's super awesome.
I'm about ready to start my donut. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait, I'm about ready to start my donut time.
I saw some of your photos and I thought, what a complete snag.
Snag, I know that. Isn't that amazing?
So I want you to be the new face for Gay Pride.
Yes. Oh my God. Where did that come from? Holy moly. I give up. I give up. What the heck just happened? I hid your iPad. You better not be playing with your iPad. Okay, so it's donut time. Well, I tell you, what a weird day that was. Somebody must be trying to prank me. I don't understand it. So it's Coca-Cola. Now, this is a Mexican Coke, okay? This is Mexican Coke, and it has cane sugar in it. That's why it's so healthy for you, okay? Almost ice. Donut time. They really went happy President's Day. Snuggies must have called. I know. It's donut time. And my Hostess donuts. Look at this. Aren't these sweet looking? Put it in your mouth. Big sales going on right now. My wife yelled at me for having my donuts and pop yesterday. I yelled at her after church. She's addicted to Starbucks. And she goes, "Well, you're addicted to your Coke and your donuts." And I told my wife, I said, the cookies and the donuts, this is a prop. I don't do this because I like this. I do this because you guys want me to do it. Ha, thanks a lot, Ron Rodriguez. That's all I need to have done. Your iPad was hidden in the kitchen. Are you telling me you found it? You better put it back where it was. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I've gotten so much screwy you want to get banned again?
Don't ban them, it's donut time. It's a joyful time right
Somebody must have sent that phone.
Are you gonna be the new face of pride? You get these.
Why, it's not funny. Okay?
It's hilarious, bro.
No, it's not. Guys are a bunch of freaks.
Cheeky bastards. Keep your buggery to yourselves. Leave me out of this. Goodbye, one. Oh, this guy bought. Keep your buggery. Here's your tray.
Well, somebody just bought 3 golf tankers. Three golf tankers. Just sold 3 golf tankers and 2 dusters. Now's the time to buy slot cars. I don't know what to tell you. We got 108 people watching right now. 108 people watching an old man eating donuts. How does that make any sense? It doesn't. It makes no sense for 108 people watching an old man eat a donut. Unbelievable. Another golf tanker. And a Thunderjet chassis. Another golf tanker. I give up. These golf tankers are going to be, we're going to be, let me just tell you this right now, okay? So I don't want to hear any complaining. If you don't get one of these golf tankers this week and you don't have a source to get one, don't come crying to me. Don't come crying to me that you don't have a golf tanker, okay? I don't want to hear it. Now what? Hello? Hold on a second. Give me a second here. I got to get everything ready here. Yeah, now I'm ready. Yeah, it's Bryan. Yeah, I hope everything's signed right. I haven't noted and all that.
Dad.
Wrong.
Dad.
Oh, and I mean, it's all notarized. I mean, we have the notary.
get with.
What now?
Signature type.
Hold on a second. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, everything's getting mixed up. Okay.
But everything looks okay right now.
All right.
If there's anything else, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, it's Philip with Zender Electric.
Zender Electric.
How are you today?
We are fine. It's Zender Electric. It's Zender Electric is here. We gotta come up with some catchy song. Zender Electric. It's Zender Electric, the Zender boys. The Zender Electric is coming to your store. Zender Electric will fix your problem at Zender Electric. We're there for you. No, that's terrible.
I like it. I like it. We'll make that our jingle.
Yeah, you have to have some kind of jingle song. Zender Electric.
Yeah.
The Zender boys are coming to your place. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. How many lamps do you think you got out?
I have 3.
Three total lamps? Or three
Well,
total?
I have these big units that are in the front of the store that have like 3-4 bulbs in them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think 2 are out of that one. Then I have regular one units that are a couple bulbs. I don't know if the bulbs are bad. I think the bulbs are bad. Or if they're another one of these stylists out.
So, I'm wondering now, we've been converting those over to direct wire LED, I think.
Yes.
On the ballast. Okay, yep, that's what we'll do then. And then I think we've been going with the 5000K light fixture, lamp for color.
Yeah, but there's 2 of these. These 2 of these fixtures are these old. They hold 4 bulbs in it.
Yeah.
They're really big. They're almost 4 feet by 4 feet.
Okay. You're open today, right?
Yeah, well, I'm here. You can come on down and look at it and just say, well, I can convert those by just putting in different ballasts or whatever.
I might have someone swing through there and take a look at it.
All right.
We can come with the right stuff then.
All right, great. Thanks.
We'll probably have someone in there today.
Thank you. All righty, so just change the bulbs. Yeah, a lot of times it's ballast, but now they've got this new system where you don't need ballast. You know, it's just one of those things. It's one of those things. It's just one of those things that you have to deal with. So, we just sold 10 Golf tankers. Hello? Hello? So, there's a lot of changes, and so I just want to give a perspective, okay? In 1996, I drove to Mount Rushmore. And on my way to Mount Rushmore, I stopped to Dyersville, Iowa. This is 1996 was the pinnacle. Actually, 98 was the pinnacle for Ertl USA. Ertl was #1 in diecast. They were #1 in everything, okay? In 1996. They were the dominators, okay? Ertl. Racemaster. Ertls. And they were doing everything NASCAR. I mean everything. They were doing everything in NASCAR. Ertl was. And racing champion. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi, may I please speak to Mr. and Mrs. Young?
Well, there's no Mrs. Young here. There's just Mr. Young right now. Well, who is this?
Oh, well, hi. My name is Brittany with a recorded call on behalf of Highlights for Children. I understand you received some of our products and publications, and we wanted to call and personally thank you for being such a great customer and part of the Highlights family, and to let you know that a special new offer. As part of an introductory offer, we would love to send your family a free puzzle book and map set from our exciting adventure series called Which Way USA.
I can't really do it right now, but if you want to contact me later or just send me the information, okay? I just can't do it right now. I got other calls coming in. Yeah. You know, what do you want? Why do people... I think they're doing this on purpose. Bryan, story time. Yeah, story time. So in 1996, we drove to Mount Rushmore, okay, in 1996. And I stopped in Dyersville to the factory. And I bought a bunch of stuff for the store that I was running at the time called Rarities, Gifts and Collectibles. And I bought a bunch of product for the store. At Rarity, or for Rarity, it's at the Ertl store in Dyersville. And what's so funny is how it's all gone. And Dyersville, they had every mold. All this was made in the United States. You know where this was made? All this was made, look at this, see where it says right here? Made in the United States of America in 1996. There's no reason why you can't make a model kit in the United States. It's just plastic. You're just injecting plastic. All you have to do is have a bunch of old ladies come into the warehouse, pack everything, and in an automatic machine with this shrink wrap it. Cost you $2. I'm just telling you, those are the facts, okay? Those are the facts. Those were the days, my friends, we thought they'd never end. Those were the days. Send it. Okay, now here we go again. They're just, I don't know why everybody's calling me. I don't know why I'm getting 1,000 phone calls. I think I'm getting a lot of prank phone calls. And I don't know what to do about it. Let's see here. How do you, oh, I know how you can do this. You go like this. You go like this. Block contact. I'm going to block that. Then I go back here. Adam Hurt. Adam Hurt. I'm going to block Adam Hurt too. I think Adam is doing it. And I'm going to,
Yeah, what's up?
if you don't stop these phone calls, prank phone calls, you're going to be banned. You're going to be banned for 1 day.
I don't know what you're talking
Well,
about.
now, see, this is how you're playing stupid. Now, you're trying to play stupid. You're not getting all these calls, okay, to call me.
I haven't been watching.
You haven't been watching, huh?
No, for like the last time.
Well, Charles Hickson just said, I think it's Adams doing it. There you go. That's what everybody is. Everybody is saying it's Adam's fault.
Well, it's not me. I don't know who it could be.
Don't know who it could be.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I get it. What are you
I'm
just?
serious.
Oh, you're serious. Now you're serious? Oh my gosh, I can't.
I haven't been able to watch.
Really?
Mm-mm.
And why did you call right when I was in the phone call with another person, huh?
I didn't.
You. That's funny. That's funny. Well, I've got your call right when I was on the phone call with another people. You had called right in the middle of that phone call.
I would tell you if I did.
You did. Are you trying? Are you just trying to? I promise you. You just want to create content, don't you? You just.
No, I promise
you. I see. You're not that. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Okay, bye. He's not like that. Adam's not like that. Oh, really?
So is it Adam or is it?
I don't know why. It's just a bunch of prank calls.
Yeah.
You get all these phone calls. I'm serious. I didn't call you. Ha ha. Well, I could show you a picture that you did, Adam. Unbelievable. Adam, look at that. Adam Mobile, 1114. Adam tried calling me at 1114. 1114 he tried calling me. So anyways, at Ertl was the number one, I don't say it was the number one specialty toy company from 1996 all the way to 2001. They were buying up everybody. Oh my gosh, they were buying up all these companies. And then guess what happened? Thomas the Tank fell apart and they lost huge shares. And then sooner or later, they were just selling off every part of the company. They had so much debt, they didn't know what to do, and they went out of business. That's what happened to Ertl. That's what happened to Ertl. That model kit, that is a Domino's pizza, Mach 88. How much is that model kit? I think it's like $29. $29. I think it's in the system. Hold on, let me see if it's on the website. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep. It's 067 6751. Domino's Pizza, $29.99. It's on the website. Matter of fact, Daniel was supposed to get model kits too on sale. Yeah, all the model kits should be 30% off too. All model kits should be 30% off. We're checking that right now there, baby. But we got this model kit right here, baby. Right here. Look at this. Another person calling me. I don't know. Everybody's calling me today. Hello, can I help you?
Jacob from the credit card fraud division.
I'm doing terrible. How are you doing?
Great. We were alerted to several unusual charges on your...
Like what? No, I'm not.
For example, on Sunday, there was a purchase of $583 in Cancun, Mexico. Were you in Mexico recently?
Oh my gosh. No, I wasn't.
I see. Well, on Monday, there was a purchase of $262 from a bar in Mexico.
Oh my gosh. No, I wasn't in Mexico.
Are you sure you weren't in Mexico?
Oh, I was not in Mexico. I wish I was in Mexico, but I'm not.
Today, there was a purchase of $100,000 from a restaurant in Mexico.
No way. No, that wasn't me.
Are you positive you weren't?
I'm positive I wasn't in Mexico. Believe me, I would know if I was in Mexico. I give up. Basically, all the model kits in the 1970s, all model kits in 1970s and 80s were about $10, less than $10. And then all of a sudden, all the model kits went right through the roof. Matter of fact, this has got a label on it. Or it's got a price sticker on it from 1979 and $675. This came out in 1989. This came out in 1889, and this model was $675. $6.75. It's got right here the sticker, DePlains Hobby. $675. Actually, I think it was $9.95. All I know is it's either an 8, it's 75. There's only one way to look at this, and that is micro. You basically have to get so zoomed in. I think it's an 8. Yeah, $875. So the model kit was $875 in 1989. 1989, $875. You know what's so funny about it is the mold is still existent. You could make this car 1 million of them right now, and it wouldn't cost you a dime, other than the licensing for Domino's. It's DePlane Hobbies. Hey, let's see if they're open. Let's see. They're probably closed now. DePlane Hobbies. Let's call DePlane's Hobby and see if they're open. They're probably closed. That's a long time.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. Announcement for Welcome to Verizon. Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. As the called party is busy, please hang up and try again later. Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed.
Out of business. So DePlane's Hobby is out of business. They probably were in business for... Hey Siri, when did DePlane's Hobby open in Iowa? $1973. Hobby Haven. A lot of stores. We lost a lot of stores in the in 2008. Nearly 1,000 hobby stores closed in 2010. Bryan, Lionel wants to buy your donuts. Hey, I would love to do a donut with Lionel.
We should do a donut themed car. Donut time. A donut delivery truck.
Yeah, you have to pay your auction there, Rod Rodriguez.
He did. He paid.
Yes, you were trying to buy. So we got a lot of sales going on. We're going to have all the Auto World is going to be on sale. Daniel's putting all the Auto World on sale for 20% off. So now it's kind of stock up on Auto World. Like SC4, 17, 18, 17, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got Auto World number 421, 423. All those are available. We still have, Daniel told me to take down the 100 Auto World car, Bryan Bargain number 18. So there's no more Bryan's Bargain at 18, but there are Bryan's Bargain 1 through 17. Plus you get the Arton Senna set, which is a great deal. And we've got a lot of things going on. Now is the time to buy something. Okay? Now is the time to support your local retailer. I'm not local, I'm your only retailer. I'm the funnest place you can ever go. We got it back to 102 people. I don't know what to do about this. I've got 102 people watching my live stream today. I can't stop with 102 people on the live stream. Good grief, what do you expect me to do? Just all of a sudden get off? Holy moly. I'm almost out of battery power. I hope I got enough battery power for today. I got to plug everything in. I got to plug everything in. I got to have a plug to everything now. I can all my... Okay, I've got 57% over there. I think I got enough here too. I got 47% there. I got enough battery there. The only thing I needed to pay is the main iPad, the one that's doing the live stream. We got 101 people watching the live stream today, which is absolutely amazing. We got a big sale going on. It's a President's Day sale, and we have everything on sale today. We have these new buildings. You get all these new detailed dioramas available. You got 7-Elevens. We got your Shell gas stations. We have the Golf Tanker. Golf Tanker, we have less than 100 now. You know, these are selling. I don't know what to tell you. They're selling. This is a Bryan's Bargain right here. We only have about 4 of these left. Bryan's Bargain. You get my top 5. These are my favorite. You get the truck, the Golf, the Motorific, the Mayflower, and the Golf Tanker. All 5 of these. I think it's $269. This car is worth $50 alone, or $100. All available. Bryan's Bargain. I don't know what it is. Bryan's Bargain number 10 or 12. And then we have what else we got here? We got our exclusive. This is our exclusive. This is a an AFX car. Orange metallic, 22,109. Available right now. Protinkertoys.com. It's a GT40. GT40 Mach 2. GT40 Mach 2.
Father, could I decorate your ceiling for you?
No, I'd like to know why are you here?
Mommy left me with you all day.
What do you mean she left me with me all day?
Because no one's at home.
Where's Frankie?
At the warehouse.
Where's Missy?
At the house, cleaning. Can I decorate your ceiling?
No, I don't want my decorated. I don't want those stupid things put up in the roof.
You have a lot of people watching.
All right, we've just put these on sale. The Jefferson discount, 20% off. Yay! Dun 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 da da dun 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 da 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 dun 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 da 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 dun 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 dun. What was that from? Dun 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 da 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 dun 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 da 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 dun 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 da 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 dun da da dun da. Dun 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 da 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 dun 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 da 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 dun 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 da da dun 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 dun. What was that all about? The Muppet Show. That was my favorite. I remember babysitting my nieces. I was in Connecticut. I was stationed in Connecticut, and my mom's sister's daughter was married, and they had kids, and I would babysit them. And we would always watch the Muppet Show. Every night we'd watch the Muppet Show. This was 1980, 81. We always watched the Muppet Show. Every night we would watch the Muppet Show. The funniest show with the 2 old guys. Oh my gosh. So I watched the new Muppet Show last night or a couple nights ago. And it actually was pretty funny. It was exactly the way the original show was. And it's time to play music. It's time to dress up, right? Put back whatever it's from. Double date. The Muppet Show. Oh, man, that smells so good. Oh, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I used to do Kermit the Frog, Kermit the Frog. Ah, Fozzie Bear. Ah, Fozzie Bear, how you doing there, Kermit? Ah, Miss Piggy. I used to do Miss Piggy. I used to do all the all of them. I used to do them all. I don't do them so well because I don't have my teeth. I don't have my teeth anymore.
Why do
It's
you
hard
have
to
so
do them
many
without the
things?
teeth.
Why do you have like 3 iPads open and 2 phones?
Because it's all about content. Content. So the Ontario Orange is on sale right now. And that is my... why do I have 2 cars listed? I like that. Why do I have 2 cars? One has 87 and one has 91. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to get rid of one of these. I don't need both of these. Richard Berry. Richard Berry just commented. Bryan, Lionel did not buy round 2. Round 2, it is acquiring Lionel. Your statement and Gene's statement is totally false and inaccurate. Okay, so I'm just going on what I assume, what rumors, okay? I'm not saying it's true, and you're just now telling me that it's true, okay? So Lionel says, that's great. I didn't hear. I just heard everybody was telling me. I didn't know anything about it until yesterday at about 2 o'clock. And I'm just going everything based on rumors, okay? I'm not negative about it. I am perfectly okay with what's happening. This is the greatest news since sliced bread. Just so you know. I'll take that. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Holy moly.
It's got some weight to it.
Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, so here is a very special box. Okay, and I'm going to show you this. So I just got a comment from Richard Berry, okay? And he basically says that Auto World is, round 2 is acquiring Lionel, which is even better. I was based on, nobody will... I'm just going on rumors. I'm not saying, it's the way that the internet is. Rumors, that's how it's totally false and inaccurate. What is false? Okay? I give up. I totally give up. I tried to be very positive today. I've been trying to be very uplifting and excited about what's happening with Auto World and Lionel. Okay. Now okay, so as official, all right, this is official. I just want everybody, all 100 of you, this is official. Lionel did not buy round 2, okay? Auto World is acquiring Lionel, but that's not confirmed. This is all just rumor. Just FYI, this is all rumor. I am just commenting based on what people have told me, okay? So, Oh, don't delete it. Okay, one's for club members. Oh, okay. Okay, so I just got in trouble. Please don't waste all the bullets. Yeah, put that back where you got it from.
I'm not wasting them though. I'm putting them to good use. Hey, Dad. Can I have a bug juice? Can I have one of those bug juices?
Tie your shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm in trouble again. I never can get out of trouble. And so my sons said, Dad, you better not talk anything. I said, I'm going to be positive. I don't care if Auto World acquired them or they acquired Auto World. It doesn't matter. Right now, it's all rumor until the official. But you think that you're going to keep everybody shut up if you just have Lionel next to Auto World at the show and you've got Lionel people. Here, give this to. Give that to Mac Henry. We just got in a bunch of new buildings. I wanted to show you that. Oh, we got Buck's General Store. We have Buck's General Store. That's a new building. All right. We already have that. We already have that. We already have that. 132nd, 148, 148, 164th, Pit Stop Garage. Then we got restocks of tires. We've got the 31s, the 10s, the 10s, the 20s, the 30s, the 70s. David, get over here. David. Come here. Take this out of these, all these bags, and they say right on here, ST 2031. Look for the thing, and they start right here, and they go all the way down along here. 2031. You take all these out of here, and put them in the drawers. All right, all those.
Not that many.
Here. A lot of 132nd buildings. We got some more 132nd. 148. $164th. Oh, here's a new building. 164th. Raceway Suites. Raceway Suites. On 164, Arlo Race Tower. Look at that, a race tower. Grandstands. Race tower. Old gas station, old-fashioned gas station. Holy cow. $132nd Race Tower, Buck's General Store, So, so officially, we don't know what's going on. So I could just go based on my assumption that if getting more of this product into the marketplace, that's the only goal, or that's the only mission, is to get more than 1% of the population to get slot cars. Because we're only hitting 1% of the market, okay? Just so you know. You know, people, you can have all your experts sit down in a room and say, well, maybe it's 10%. No, we're not even getting close to 10%, okay? Of the American population that's into slot cars, die-cast, model kits, you're not even, maybe 5% at max, okay? You know, and so, yeah, he still owes money. Anthony Bateman Sr. still owes money. He always owes me money for some reason. PTT exclusive. I'm kidding. So, I got myself in trouble again. I always get myself in trouble. But you know what? I have over 100 people watching my live stream. David! David! You put these in the wrong thing.
Oh, I did it.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did it.
What does that say? What number is that?
I can't. Where is it? 270.
270.
Well, then it
Why
was
did you?
in the wrong bag.
I know. No, look, 270, 270F. These are front tires. These are rear tires. You have to put all these. You got to make sure all the 2070s are in here. Because I looked over and there's no inventory. I just bought some. Move the rest of them. There should be 10 of them. Make sure every one of them that's in that is either Tevin is 70-F. All right, so all right, let's go down here.
Hold on, I need SC377. The Pontiac convertible, SC377 Pontiac convertible. I need to see if we have one. It says we have 2 left. It's maroon.
Those are 76s.
Dad, I found one that says 290. And I don't see a 290.
Which ones?
A 290F.
What are they?
A 290F, I don't see it.
SC377 what?
Yeah, Pontiac convertible. That one.
Pontiac convertible?
Yep.
2 of them?
I just need 1.
The Pontiac GTO convertible.
Correct. There's 1 left after this one. There you go. You got it.
Oh, man.
It's not easy.
I need a couple too.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
You think it's funny? You want me to jab slap you?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so let us have time of what?
I can't find a 290 over there. A 290F.
Lifelike. All M chassis, huh?
Is that supposed to be in there?
No, they must have sent that by mistake. What about up here? Are there any 290s along here? No, all along here. Here, right here, 290.
Is that?
What's that?
280, 290. That is.
290 up. All right, so all right, so let's because well, the fact of the matter is that let's make it very clear, okay? I'm not saying this because I want to be confrontational. I'm just saying this based on who I am, okay? I have been selling slot cars for 30 years, okay? More than anybody in the country right now, okay? That's in the business. I've been doing it more than anybody, okay? And therefore, it would be advantageous of any company out there. You don't have to listen to a word I say, and you don't have to pay me a dime. All you have to do is say, Bryan, we'd like to get your thoughts on all of this stuff. Can you give us your opinion or your thoughts on all this? After your 30 years of experience, just give us your opinion about things. And I will give them an unfiltered view of what I think. Now, some of it might come true, some of it might not. I just have been doing this for 30 years. And I have a pretty good connection with everybody that's in the market, okay? And one thing I've seen is a lot of things that have changed. A lot of companies come and a lot of companies go, okay? And is this a good, let me put it this way. Is this a good buy for Auto World? Yes. By no means it's not. It's a great idea for Auto World, okay? And now, taking on Lionel Trains, being in the slot car business and the RC business, or not RC, but in die-cast and model kits, you are taking on a whole new beast in trains. Completely different beast in trains, okay? The problem with trains, this is my opinion, again, my opinion, which I'm allowed to have, considering I have 14,000 subscribers. Not that that's a lot, but I do have an impact on what people think and say about something. Has Lionel outpriced the average consumer? Yes. Why does Menards have an entire line of O-gauge trains that aren't even Lionel? That's the first question I'd ask. If I was in charge of Lionel, the first question I would ask is, why does Menard have literally 20 feet of O-gauge trains and they don't carry any of our trains? That's the first question I'd ask. Okay? That's the first question I'd ask. Why do they have all of this O-gauge train system and none of it is ours? Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Now, because I own my own store and I own my own website, I can say whatever I want, okay? And I'm not saying anything that's not truthful, okay? And sometimes people want to hear the truth. Some people just don't want to hear the truth, which I understand that. I get it. Now, that's my only downside to Lionel. Other than that, it's a great idea. If Auto World can get 2% more sets into the U.S. market by buying Lionel, go for it, baby. put all your ducks in one pond, baby, because that is what you need is 2% more sales in the marketplace. 2%, okay? 2%. Now, I don't know if Auto World is watching me right now. I would say it's 50-50 that they're watching me right now. It's 50-50. You know, not saying that they are and they're not, okay? But that's the one thing that I would be asking the big question. It's like when I went to SCX in Spain in 2013 or 12, and I told Aduca, I said, Aduca, you better watch it, okay? Because something might not go your way with this deal that you're signing. And sure enough, it didn't go well. And the owner called me later and said, you know what, I should have listened to you. I said, hey, don't worry about it. Okay, that's just the way things go. But all I'm saying, the only question that I would ask, the only question, which is really the only question, is why does Menards have 20 feet of O-gauge trains and we're not even there? We're not even there. There's no excuse. Zero. And if somebody's got an excuse, they should be fired because that should not be tolerated. If a major department store chain, Menards, they're no, fly-by-night store. They're a huge retail business, okay? And they've invested millions in their O-gauge trains. If they have, and why you say, why you keep talking about it? Because this is the point. People miss the point so many times. That is the point. That's the point. Why does Menard have 20 feet of Lionel of O-gauge trains and none of it is Lionel? Oh, there's hundreds of train companies in China that are making them. But they're they're a lower price train. Now, a lot of people say, well, they're junk. Okay, they might be junk, then why are they selling so much of it? You can only say that so long to where people just say, you know what, Anyway, so that's it of that, okay? That is of Lionel. Lionel's been in business for 120 years. Okay, they are a staple American manufacturer, Lionel Trains. Matter of fact, my favorite movie with Lionel Trains is the one with Cary Grant. He's a doctor, and his other doctor friend, they build this, his wife buys him a bunch of Lionel Trains. And they build this giant Lionel train set upstairs in their house. And they got all these switches and everything. It's really sweet, actually. It's pretty cool. That's one of my favorite. And then you have, obviously, the Addams family with Gomez blowing up the trains every year. And then you have Lionel Trains that was in Sopranos when what's his name was killed on top of the lake. I was in that store, actually, the store in New Jersey, the Lionel store. Holler louder, I can't hear you, Mr. Hickson. Lionel Trains are awesome. They're just super expensive. No, that's what I'm talking about, Anthony Bateman, is that the Lionel Trains have gotten they've outpriced the average consumer. Now, you can have your high-end stuff, but you still have to have your basic, inexpensive set. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. But anyways, I think it's a great idea. I could not be more happier. I could not be more excited for Auto World that they're going through all this growth and of change. And, I think it's great, actually. I think it's pretty awesome. I think that what they're doing is pretty awesome, and I think that it's exciting, and the growth of the hobby industry and slot cars is the key, and it's only gonna it's if 2% of stores across the country carry slot cars. Well, I've said that, if we get a pallet program of sets, so it should be a basic figure eight or an oblong figure eight set with 4 or 5 cars in either Target or in Target or in Walmart, the market is going to explode. Everybody's going to want to get into slot cars. Now, here's the key. This is the Achilles heels of this whole thing. And a lot of companies, they do not they do not follow this, and it's their downfall, okay? Is they go down to the road of saturation. Is they send so much product, I don't care what Billy Bob, what your phone with conversation with Gene. Please don't bring Gene into this right now, okay? Well, you know what? That's just the way it is. No, Mark's Trains was very popular in World War II. Thank you very much. And we are just basically, it's all based on rumors. We are just based on what we've been heard, and we are just posting. It's not anything dramatic. We're just, you know what? This is the way it is. We've had more people on this live stream than we've ever had. Okay. And it is pretty amazing. Okay. It is pretty amazing. It is pretty amazing. And I'm excited about it. I think it's great. We got 87 thumbs up. I think it's great. We got 87. We got 87 thumbs up. That's phenomenal. 87 thumbs up. That is just huge. Now tomorrow is our big day. It's in the shed with Bryan. In the shed with Bryan. We've got. It's. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Autoworld bought Lionel or Lionel bought Autoworld. They're both combining, okay? It ended up being Autoworld buying Lionel. 95 people. You don't buy Autoworld anyways, Billy Bob. So why are you worried about it? Oh my gosh, why does he get me upset so much? Anyway. And tomorrow is Bryan's in the shed with Bryan. We're going to be working on 3 different layouts. I'm going to be working on the truck layout. I'm also going to be working on another small layout. You need to change the live stream tag page that Auto World is buying Lionel, not the opposite. Everybody's freaking out. It's amazing. I just like, you gotta be kidding. Really, Bryan? Is this what you have to deal with? Yes, this is what I have to deal with. This is what I have to deal with. This is so good news, okay? And because the potential of slot car growth in the US, okay, is really staggering, okay? If we get, like, for example, let me just give you an example. If we sold a set into Buc-ee's. So Buc-ee's has 2 cars that we sell. I'll show you the 2 cars. So Buc-ee has done both of these cars as a die cast. So if we sell both of these cars in a set, okay, the Buc-ee slot car set, this would be a gold mine at Buc-ee's. This should be a gold mine. That would be a gold mine. The Willys and an F-100. Actually, did you hear that Ford might be coming out with the F-100? Oh, and that new news about all the junk that they were putting in cars, that law has been discontinued with. Oh, that's like, okay, so we're not allowed to say anything bad about Artemis 2, that there's more leakage in it. Do you know what a rumor is? Does anybody know what a rumor is? Okay. So here's how a rumor starts, okay? I'm going to give you my history of rumors, okay? So this is the truth that happened to me, okay? I remember the day, and I know exactly where I was standing on the USS Puget Sound, a destroyer tender in Norfolk, Virginia. I was standing there, and we were all in line. My supply division, I was a storekeeper, and we were all in line. And all of a sudden, there was the captain basically on the speaker system came off and said, "Hi, this is the captain, and I know that you are hearing a lot of rumors that we are going to be the flagship in Gaeta, Italy. And I just want everybody to know that is absolutely untrue. We are not going to become the flagship in Gaeta, Italy." And so he got off the speaker system, and the first thing the chief said, this was the first thing he said right after that, right after the captain said, "We are not becoming a flagship." He goes, "I just want to let everybody know that we are becoming a flagship." And they go, "What do you mean?" He said, "Trust me. Whatever they say we're not doing, we're doing." And a month later, the captain comes on. He goes, "There's a small chance. I don't think it's real, but I think it's a small chance that we become a flagship in Gaeta, Italy." And the chief says, he said right after he goes, "I want to let you guys know that you should prepare because we are going to be moving to Italy. So if you live around here, everybody is going to Italy." Okay, so if you're on this ship, you're going to Italy. Okay, you're going to be stationed in Italy at the base there, And that's where we're going to be. We're going to be a flagship in Italy. And that's when I volunteered submarine force because I didn't want to go to Italy. And then a month later, the captain comes off the board on the 1M seat. He goes, I just want to let everybody know, congratulations. We are the flagship into Italy. We'll be leaving in about a year. And the captain or the chief already knew exactly when we were going to be the flagship. When the captain said, we are not going to be the flagship. So when they tell you that it's not happening, it's happening. And that's how rumors are. That's how it happens. And that's why either you get ahead of a rumor, you get behind of a rumor, but that's the fun thing about rumors. That's what spurs excitement. That's what spurs, I updated it again. I'm an idiot. LO. Tried doing it too fast. Rumor mill. Lionel buys Autoworld or Autoworld buys Lionel. Round 2 buys Autoworld. Buys Lionel. Yeah, that's it. Round 2 buys Autoworld, buys Lionel. Either way, it's great news, you know. And it's all great. It's all great. Okay. And I'm excited. I'm excited for everything. I'm excited for Autoworld. I think it's going to be great. And I think it's going to be phenomenal. There's going to be a lot of excitement. There's a lot of things are going to happen. The next 3 years are going to be really phenomenal. The American economy is literally going to explode this year. It hasn't even started yet. We're not even into April yet, and it's already about ready to pop a pimple. And then you got next year, and then the year after that, and then hell's bells, the economy is going to go through the roof.
Hey Dad, I made lentils. Do you want some?
Yes. So she made me some lentil soup. I love her lentil soup, Jesse's lentil soup. I wonder who the investors are to that boondoggle. Bryan bought, I didn't buy Hostess out. I just have donuts once in a while. Why does everybody get so upset about my donut buying? I don't understand it. So we had a great show today. We probably had more people at this show than we've ever had at any time. Okay. And, you know, it's funny that, you know, it's funny how we've come over the last 5 years, actually 4 years. Well, this is going on the 5th year, but we've really, you know, we've got a close net group of people, and we've had a lot of fun on these live streams. We've got a big sale going on right now, the President's Day sale, and we've got things on closeout. We're trying to move out all of Scale Electric. We want to get rid of everything Scale Electric. So there's a lot of stuff on Scale Electric that you can check all the track, the sets, the American Dual set. What is that set on sale? American, I think that's on set. I think it's 14. $189. I think that's on set though. We have one Arc Pro set left. Well, we've got a lot of stuff going on today. And tomorrow is In the Shed with Bryan. Everybody loves the new show. That's how we've gotten all these new customers. In the Shed with Bryan. Up in the Shed with Bryan or In the Shed with Bryan. One of the two. You're up, they're in, you're out, you're there. Great show, Bryan. I want to thank everybody for watching the live stream. And just remember, it's all about these little guys. It's all about our golf tanker. Dear Lord, please do not let me lose my temper. Dear Lord, this is the golf tanker. Golf tanker. Golf tanker. And I want to thank everybody for watching the live stream. I want to thank everybody watching Facebook. We're doubling our audience on Facebook. Many more people are talking to us. I'm going to call Greg at Bennett later when the show's over. I just want to thank everybody on Facebook. So Facebook is done. We're done on Facebook. We're done there. The only show that we have left is the only show that we have left is on YouTube. And we've had a good show today. Been a good show, actually. I've actually had fun. It's been a great show. Really good show tonight. Guest stars, the Osmonds. Have a great day, James. Greg Bennett. You're talking to everybody, Billy Bob. Why do you open your own store? He talks to everybody. Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable.